Welcome back to Sports Rewind. Joined by Davo. BJ's having some connection issues. Great way to start off the 2024 campaign. Davo's got a rum in hand, mate, so all happy days over there for you.
Mate, New Year, same shit. Some things don't change.
100% there. But Randall, I'm sure he'll be back at some stage during the night. We'll see how long it takes him anyway. But yeah,
I am disappointing my nephew though. Sort of coming into the 21st century. I got the AirPods in now, so I don't look like an Indian telemarketer anymore with the old headphones. So
I actually
like 21st century.
Yeah, fair. I actually enjoyed that look though, Davo. It was sort of like the gamer look, or dad look. I don't know.
The dad look.
What do you want to call it there? But anyway, 2024.
Look.
What was that? I missed all that. All right. It's all good. We're going to get Jeavo on from the Extra Base podcast. We're having some lag issues, are we? This is not good. Randall's trying to connect up. Jeavo's waiting there in the wings there in the green room. We've got him some VB and I think Randall some leftover ham from Christmas still in the green room there. But anyway, let's get Jeavo on from the Extra Base podcast and let's talk some baseball. And Jeavo, welcome.
Hey guys, how you going?
G'day, mate. How you travelling?
Oh, I'm not used to being on this side of the fence. So I'm used to asking the questions I'll be asked.
We'll have plenty of questions to ask, and feel free to ask them back too. Randall will love it. The Extra Base podcast, new to the baseball, I guess, family. How many episodes now? It's been 8 or 9 episodes, Jeavo?
10, mate. 10.
10, my bad.
Yeah, we're pumping them out.
You're getting a few on each week too, not just the Sunday ones now. It's a bit of Sunday, Monday, Tuesday.
Yeah, it's more about when people's availabilities are. If I had it Sunday at 7 o'clock every week, I'd probably miss the opportunity to get a couple of guys on. So I'm pretty flexible with that. Like Tony Harris, last week couldn't get him on a Sunday night because he's on a plane. So, move it to a Monday. I like to sort of keep it, a little bit flexible. So Sunday's our normal show, and then either a Tuesday night, a secondary show.
Yeah, nice. It's the same with us. We may have to change nights too now. Davo's got cricket training, and Randall's probably. What do you got, Randall? Have you got nothing now?
Just drinking, mate.
Fair
usual.
Enough. Same old Tuesday night for you anyway. But, mate, how did you get started with the Extra Base? I know you were deep in the Stream My Sport, streaming baseball games all over Sydney and all over the place, and now the Extra Base podcast. How'd you get started?
Yeah. So the DG version of the Extra Base podcast creation was obviously a mate of mine, Roger Morris, was over here doing some electrical work, also a baseballer. And we were just carrying on, just normal. I was yelling at him and he was yelling at me. And, my partner, Kelly, I don't know how she puts up with me, let alone both of us. And I'm yelling out profanities through the upstairs bathroom window at Roger. And Roger's yelling back at me. And she goes, "You two are absolutely hilarious. You guys should start up your own show." I'm like, no, we're not interested in that sort of shit. And then all of a sudden, Roger goes, "How hard could it be for us to talk shit about baseball?" And that's it.
Away you go.
Sounds familiar.
Yeah. That sounds like how most podcasts, I think, start.
Yeah.
He does sound like a good bloke, though. He's an electrician, so.
Oh, that's right. He's probably using 50s and 100s as drop sheets like you are, Randall.
100%, mate. That's how we
Yeah.
roll.
So you had a few good guests on already, mate. A few contacts in the baseball world. Who are some of the ones you've had on so far for those that have missed it, that they can go back and watch a replay and maybe give us some hints of a few that are coming up?
Yeah, okay. So episode, 10 episodes. I've had some pretty big hitters. Darren Macbeth, the owner of the Sydney Blue Sox. I've had Matt Jeavo, obviously a friend of your show, talking about his Ozball and everything else he does in baseball. Tony Harris. I've had Greg Castle, like physio, like just guys that you don't normally hear from, like guys that but you don't always get to hear from them or understand what they actually do and how they do things. So and obviously having a lot of contacts in the baseball community helps. I can always, hey, listen, you want to come on a podcast and talk shit about baseball, and they 9 times out of 10 they're like, yeah, sweet.
Yeah, no, you got to have a wide variety. And as you said, being in that baseball fraternity, we've had a few on that, we've played with over the years or played against. Like we're just talking about Craig Ando before. He was actually a really good, person to have on the podcast, a quiet bloke, typically, but had so much knowledge. And blokes like Trent D'Antonio we had on, and same thing, just a wealth of knowledge, and we got to pick his brain about things that most baseballers don't get to do, play overseas or play at the highest level, whatever it may be. And I guess it's great for young players that are up and coming to here, but also blokes like ourselves that have played 942 seasons of beer league between us, and enjoy listening to some stories about baseball. So, who are some of the ones you got coming up, mate?
Oh, mate, there's a couple of confidential ones I probably can't tell you about, but there's a couple of good ones. Mark Marino, obviously CEO of Baseball New South Wales. I have a chat to him. Obviously, what's going on in baseball in New South Wales. What are we looking forward to? What's going on? Trent Olchin, he should be on.
Yep.
I've got a serial pests that could be fun. There's a couple of baseball diehards. So, Andrew has a party. That's going to be a fun chat. Baseball tragic like himself. Boston Monroe, obviously a friend of you guys too. Never heard of him. Thought not. Yeah, he says that about you guys too, but that's all right. So
fair enough.
So I know you're only early, mate. 10 shows in, but who's been your favourite guest so far? Have you got a favourite one so far?
Mate, I can't say who's my favourite because look, I'll be honest with you. There's some people I bring on this podcast. I'm like, do I really need to speak to that person? But at the end of the day, I'm trying to be inclusive. I'm trying to bring everyone together to share baseball. To be honest, probably my favourite one would have been probably Darren from the Blue Sox. Just looking at a different way of how he's doing things. Really interesting, like his pricing structure and things like that. So obviously, he's thinking about those type of things. That was pretty good. Obviously, Tony Harris is always a good chat. Learning a lot from Josh Dean and Alex Ballard in regards to their college prospects Australia thing. That they're doing up in the Gold Coast. That was a really good chat too. Yeah, I don't listen to this guy. Jeez.
Roger, hey, mate. Yeah, no, that'll be a good one as well. It's good to have a wide variety, I guess, and as you said, some people you have on your show you don't want to talk to. You might not want to, speak about a certain thing, but that's, I guess, what makes it a podcast. You get to talk to all different types of people, and you can have your say, and you can hold back, or you can, stay with whatever you've got to focus on. So.
Right, what do they say? A podcast is just a new age talkback radio.
Beautiful.
So you say whatever you want.
That's right. We won't hold back, Randall, will we?
We normally do.
Yeah, we do a little, don't we? I think that should change for 2024. Just say it how it is, all right? That hat, Randall, that you've got on is putrid.
It's all right. Looking down from the top, mate.
Yeah, fair enough. But yeah, so you got a few boys on your show too, Jeavo. So Rog obviously started up with you. You've also got another gentleman on the show. How did Mr. Noy?
Young Tim. Yeah, so look, I met Tim through John Rollo actually. So I've done bit of masters baseball before. And
there's a blast from the past. Johnny Rollo. Gee.
Yeah, play with Tim Noy, and Tim said, sounds like a great idea. I don't really know how a podcast works or all the technical stuff. I don't really have a platform of what to talk about and stuff. And I said, well, mate, if you want to jump on the ride, more than welcome to jump on. And, obviously, he's never played grade baseball. He's always for him and his son and things like that. So, it's also a different perspective also. Obviously, Roger and I have played together. Roger and I have known each other for years. So, it's kind of just one of those things where, we sort of brainchild it together and it's like, okay, let's just see how it rolls. We've got guests that, annoy us and, the usual pests that want to come on and, they jump in our comments and try to hijack the show, which is part of the fun. The other part of the fun too is, when Roger doesn't show up for whatever reason, and then Tim doesn't show up for whatever reason. It's Tim's on a date, or Tim's sick, or Tim's at the baseball, or whatever it is. Like I guess that's part of the uniqueness. Someone said to me the other day, they go, "Oh, we actually like watching your podcast to actually find out how Tim's love life's going." So it seems to have some sort of.
It's like our random bits from TF Hudson.
Yeah, we got a few pests. We did have a couple of randoms come on that got booted from the show. They were really randoms, not people we know. But
poor old Starving Marvin.
That's him.
Haven't had a feed in a month. Needed someone to send in some money.
Yeah, he was looking for a bit of money, but that makes it fun. We've got our usuals like this guy here. Tank, how are you, mate? Happy New Year.
On your
Get
Tank.
ready for another season of baseball, mate. Not far away now. About 73 sleeps, I think. So, yeah, get it ready, old son. But as you said, you got to have your banner. You got to have your good and bad. And, yeah, is what it is. So, for you guys, Sunday nights is every week, Sunday night. That's what the goal is?
Yeah, Sunday night. 7 o'clock Sundays.
Yep.
Is that usual?
How can people find you, mate?
So we run everything through Facebook Live at the moment.
Yep.
So, obviously our Facebook page, the Extra Base Podcast, that's sort of where we do everything. We also upload all of our episodes onto YouTube. Yep. So, people can watch them there also.
Beautiful. All right, so that YouTube's just the Extra Base as well. Extra Base Podcast.
Yeah, Extra Base Podcast. Yeah.
Yeah, too easy. All right, mate. Well, have you got anything that you want to let us know about coming up? Anything major? Got any live events or anything like that? I know you're talking about speaking to a few people the other day at baseball at the Australian Youth Championships. Anything like that coming up?
Yeah. Mate, exclusive here. I'll give you guys an exclusive. I know that, not everyone gets to hear it. But, I spoke to Michael Crooks and Andrew Riddell from Baseball Australia.
Yep.
And they're happy to come on the podcast, have a chat to us, about post AYC.
Yep.
And that's probably one of the that'll be a good chat. Like that's going to be obviously what they do, how they do it, why they do it.
Yep.
I might get into some of the tough questions. About prices and pricing structures and all that sort of thing. See how controversial I can get.
Yep.
But look, it's things like that, and and the reason we built this podcast was to get people on, have a chat about baseball, what people are doing in baseball, and what they're trying to achieve. So we're open to anyone coming on our show to talk baseball, tell us what's going on. But I also like to get you three guys on an episode. It's
You don't want your ratings to go down.
That desperate.
Well, you want to hear about Newcastle third and fourth grade?
My rating can't get any worse, so it's okay. But I'd love to get you three guys on. I think we'll have a bit of a challenge, so you can get the most viewers on that episode. And but look, also I really appreciate coming on. Really appreciate what you guys do, and like to one day. Look, I might even come up and stream a game of baseball for you, just for old time's sake.
That'd be good fun. I know we've talked a bit about streaming. I've talked a little bit about it with you, Jeavo, and got a setup ready to go for Toronto Tigers 2024. But that would be good fun, mate. We could do it live, Extra Base podcast live at the Waterboard Stadium there at Toronto. That would be good fun.
Yeah, you can come and check out the new facilities, mate. You wouldn't have been there since we've got the new big $1 million clubhouse. The little old shack's gone.
How do you afford that with Boss, Moco, and Cambo? Like, how do you afford it?
They paid for it.
Bar sales.
Bar sales.
Absolutely. And chicken burgers.
Chicken burger.
All the best chicken burger.
All right. I appreciate you coming on, mate. Go and like and follow the Extra Base podcast on Facebook. Also on Instagram and YouTube. Go over and check it out and appreciate you coming on, mate.
Too easy, guys. Have a good night.
Thanks, mate. Keep it up.
You too.
See you, mate.
See you.
Cheers,
right,
mate.
Jeavo's gone for the night. Great to have him on. Definitely chicken burger sales. That's from the boss man. Check out the suit in the profile picture.
El
there.
Presidente. Jeez, looking sharp.
On there, Ninja.
I think that might have that photo.
It must be a 2024 thing, Randall. He had
That
the St.
photo-
Louis Cardinals there last year.
Well, that photo is about 15 years old. Look at how slim he looks.
Oh, mate. I
She's
tell you, I
definitely
might
not
just
the
leave
last
this
10.
up there. I'm just going to leave that up there so we can all look at him for a little while longer.
No, I'm
Hey,
done.
Ninja.
Get him
What
off.
beats the
Happy New Year, mate.
Cardinals are doing nothing.
The Cardinals
Who never
are-
heard of him?
Mate, the biggest signing for the Giants is off field. So I can't talk. The Cardinals
Rusty.
are I don't know. What have they got, Ninja? Tell us what they've got. I haven't seen much for them, but
They have got 3/5 of fuck all.
fair enough. All right, fellas. I didn't get to talk to you like before. Randall got kicked out. How was the Chrissy New Year?
Yeah, mate, it's not too bad. It's nice and quiet compared to normal. Got in plenty of cricket, watched plenty of cricket, plenty of sport. Had a really relaxing time. 1,000,001 dirty waters and CC soda and limes, but unfortunately I was back to work early and I just extended my holiday and I've just come back actually yesterday from Halliday's Point for after 5 days. So I found it pretty tough today to try and get back into the swing of work. I can give you the hot tip.
I bet.
I stayed in the old girl's place. Her and the old man are away. They're at on a cruise.
Yep.
So they've retired into an over 55s up there, and yeah, I can tell you what. Every afternoon, standing out the front, hosing the grass, looking up and down the street, every single house, someone's standing out the front, hosing the grass, having a beer, and everyone just waves to each other. I've got I could get used to this. If
You could
only I
live
was
up there
Davo's
and-
age. If only I was Davo's age and could retire.
Hey,
I wish.
mate, Davo's one of the young guys now. Look at his earbuds there,
Oh.
mate. What have you got on?
Wow.
We're just talking
Yeah,
about
mate.
the old man version.
Yeah, well, the
upgrade
hear is
then.
back up.
Fair enough.
They're looking
corded-
sharp, mate.
Got the corded
Yeah.
ones as backup.
He's had a bit of a fresh trim and, the earbuds. Look at that.
Same,
Look at that.
same old, still plenty of grey in there.
Fair enough, mate. How's your Chrissy Davo?
Quiet, because the mother-in-law decided to give us all COVID. So come Boxing Day, she did a rat test and was positive. So Lauren wasn't feeling the best. She was positive. A day later, I went positive, then the girls. So very quiet. But like Randall said, got to watch plenty of cricket, just sit on the couch.
Yep.
And when you go to the nets and there's no one there, it's just the family. Well, that's isolating. So
Absolutely.
very quiet. So we got, and cricket, more cricket. Ella wanted to go to a test match, so we did day 4, even though it's only half day. It was just a lovely experience taking her down. She wants to go again, so that's winning.
Beautiful.
So we've got the one dayer coming up. She wants to go to that, so we'll be off to see Australia, West Indies.
Yep.
So, What about you, mate?
Oh, mate.
You're busy, weren't you, mate?
Yeah, we moved house, so sold our house and moved in out here at Killingworth, and we're building again. So been pretty crazy for us, our sort of New Year break. But other than that, the kids had a ball. The old boy had a bit of a fall on Christmas Day. He's still in hospital. So Big Kev, if you're listening, he's probably snoring by now. Although the cricket's on though, isn't it? Might be watching the cricket. But I hope you get better, Big Kev. We need you out of there, that's for sure.
Look after yourself, you silly old bastard.
Yeah, had a bit of a stumble down some stairs and smashed up his shoulder, so not real good. All right, fellas. Well, what have I got? I've got written down what we've got for tonight. We've got our tidbits up first, bit of ABL, MLB transactions. Hope you blokes can remember the last 2 weeks of MLB transactions. A bit of cricket, NFL, and that'll probably see us out, I'd imagine. Trying to get in and out in an hour. Don't know if that's going to happen, but anyway.
I can't believe you've moved house just around the corner and you still haven't stopped in for a beer.
Nah, you don't have beer in your fridge.
You're right. We've got CC.
Yeah, that's right. Well, they've been there since last July, haven't they?
They're yours.
Yeah. Can't believe they're not drunk. Isabella leaves any ginger beers in here and they're gone. That's what it is, Randall. I'll be over shortly. How about tomorrow lunchtime? Oh, you'll be at work. That's right. My bad. All right, let's get on with the tidbits, fellas. I think, Davo, you're up first.
Yeah, so one of our favourites, Bob Gibson. So in the last 7 seasons, there's been 254 complete games thrown throughout Major League Baseball. Bob Gibson, over his career, had 255 complete games.
Just a freak.
So,
What a freak.
Yeah, just adds to the legendary status that is Bob Gibson.
Yeah. Mate, I'm like you. I've stacked up on tidbits over the holidays, and I think I had about 4 or 5 Bob Gibson one ready to go.
Back when the Cardinals could play.
Yeah, that's right. What about this one?
Onto the cricket. So the Hobart Hurricanes, Chowdhury, became the first player in BBL history to be stumped without facing a legal delivery, and just the 16th player in all T20 cricket. So I didn't see it live. I heard about it, and it's like, diamond duck. It's like, I must have got run out. And then I watched the replay, and it's like, hang on, he's facing. So, that's one for the record books. Something, as you say, never happens.
Pretty strange one, that's for sure.
It's certainly a different way to get a diamond duck.
Not one you'd recommend anyway, that's for sure. This one, fellas, Davo, I know you've got a story to add to this once I've told this one. 9 innings, 20 strikeout games in MLB history. Roger Clemens has 2. All other pitchers combined, 3. What's your little tidbit to add to that, Davo? I know you mentioned it in one of our chats.
Oh, that he did it 10 years apart. So first one was 1986 against the Mariners, and second one was 96 against the Detroit Tigers.
Beautiful.
But to add to it, can you name the other 3 pitchers?
No, I can't. Hit me.
Randall?
Pedro?
Nolan Ryan?
No. One was a rookie. It was only like his 3rd or 4th start for the Cubs.
Ooh. No.
No.
Kerry Wood.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Randy Johnson.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, righto.
And Scherzer.
Oh, okay, yep.
They're 3 surprises for me.
Well, they're not. They are, but they aren't.
Yeah.
Are they really? Like,
JVD got 2 of them.
Mate, come on. You don't have a picture in your profile like Ninja. We can't talk about good-looking guys. Check out this guy.
I have put a few kilos on there.
Have a look at that.
Look how trim he is. Wow.
JVD can't talk. I saw him at baseball the other week, and so pot calling kettle black there, mate. He didn't see us, but he heard us, and I think he got whiplash trying to look around to try and find us. So it was at a Wildcats versus Pirates game.
Fair enough.
So,
what have I got here? Nathan Lyon. Well, his 30,000th delivery in Test cricket without ever overstepping. Not a single line, no ball in his entire career. Davo, as it should be. We talked about this. Spinner shouldn't step over.
Never. He should never have a front foot, no ball, a spinner. Ever.
I still like when they go to DRS when he's bowling. I've checked it. It's a legal delivery. It's like that goes without saying.
Absolutely is. Yeah. They just ticked over 500 wickets as well. Test wickets and Aussie legend, that's for sure. Oh, Gary. All right, Randall, you got a cricket one too, mate.
I do have a cricket one. This come after the who was it, South Africa and India test. Was that Boxing Day as well? Boxing Day test it started, or around about then?
Yeah, around then.
127 years. So Tristan Stubbs has become only the 2nd player ever to be dismissed twice on day 1 of a test debut, and the first in 127 years since England's Harry Butt in 1896. Yeah, I think there was South Africa had a pretty big collapse, didn't they? They only scored 3/5 of nothing.
Yep.
And then India got bundled out. Real quick too after sort of scoring a few runs. And there was some stupid number of wickets on the first day, wasn't there? 20-something wickets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On the first day.
Yeah, for a couple of 100 runs. Like,
I know you've seen this one, Davo, but do you remember Harry Butt's innings back in 127 years ago?
No, I was not quite old enough to remember that.
Fair enough.
I thought you might have taken that photo.
Well, the old pinhole camera, I sort of didn't let it expose enough. Took the tape off. The old pinhole camera back then.
How'd you get the Channel 9 emblem in there? Like in the old photo. Anyway.
Photoshop.
Good effort, mate. Good effort. Is this one,
This is another good one that I come across the other day, and it was a bit of a fun fact. Did you know that for the 2012-2013 seasons, Kimi Räikkönen signed a clause with Lotus that gave him €50,000 for every point he scored. He had 390 points across the 2 seasons, which equated to 19.5 million euro, which pretty much led Lotus into bankruptcy.
Wow.
Who the hell would put that kind of clause in? Like, I know there's a lot of money in F1 racing, but bloody hell. Like,
yeah, like
imagine if Max Verstappen had that this year.
oh, pretty ridiculous, hey? Like,
points wise, he just won everything, but yeah, crazy. Yeah, that's a good one.
I'm with that one.
It does sound like a Dodgers clause. He'll pay that off in 2054.
Yeah,
they will, Lotus.
Deferred payments, they won't start until 2040. Yeah, and they'll pay it off over 27 years.
They will. That rounds out our tidbits for first week back anyway, fellas. Yeah, we'll talk about all the trades and different things going on coming up, but let's get the ABL on. ABL's almost at finals week. I think they got one more round, haven't they, before finals week? And after 9 rounds, Adelaide Giants are on top, 25-11. Brisbane Bandits 3 games back. Perth Heat 20-15. Melbourne Aces and Sydney Blue Sox and Cavs might as well start mad Monday last week.
Yeah. Cavs, Cambo, what are you doing, mate?
He's fallen over the right field wall. That's what he's doing.
Oh, please. Can't believe he didn't catch that. I even messaged him about it. He told me it hit him in the palm. You're kidding, Campbell. You get some range, mate.
Tell us what you really think.
Coming from the expert right fielder.
Mate, off the bat, I was reading that. Boom. Into the bleachers in right field. I didn't even move.
Yeah.
I would have just waved it on. No, that's foul. No, I will say Cambo finally got his first long ball.
And then backed it up the week later with the second one.
Yeah.
Yes, what a legend.
Power search in his old age.
That's it. Good
He's
friend of the show, Cambo. Good bloke.
I'll tell you another bloke who is killing it. Another Newcastle bloke, Lachlan Wells.
Yep.
Yeah, I think he threw a 14 strikeout game last week, and he's had two multiple games where he's had 11 strikeouts in. He is just absolutely killing it on the mound. I think he's 8-0. He's not 8-0. The Giants are 8-0 when he started. So he's just having absolute time of his life, and it's great to see. And he's also got signed by Philadelphia Phillies.
Yeah. Good little reward for how well he's been playing.
Absolutely. Hello, James. How are you, mate?
Get to bed.
Just let Mum know I need a couple more dirty waters, champ.
Get to bed, old son. Get to bed. Now, you blokes not much of the ABL other than, I know, Randall, you watch a fair bit of the Cavs game. Oh, he's sorry, can't talk. Got to get some more water. Stay hydrated, mate. Stay hydrated. Yeah, have you watched, other than the Cavs game, have you watched much ABL?
Yeah, not too much, mate. I've watched a fair bit of Cavs. I watched a couple of Blue Sox games here and there, but yeah, it's hard trying to toss between that, the Big Bash, watching the Thunder getting flogged every week, and yeah, try to watch as much as I can.
Oh, the former Yankee, Greg Bird's doing well for Melbourne, though.
Yeah, he is. Absolutely.
And the other Newcastle lad, Rickson Wingrove.
Yeah.
He's, as always, crushing the ball.
Yeah, he is, mate. Will win pitcher of the ABL this season. Absolutely. He has been hitting the glove pretty hard. Do you think that he'll be an MVP candidate? Do you think a pitcher will get that? Thoughts, JVD?
Thanks.
Yeah.
Should be in it.
He absolutely is crushing. And, yeah. Shannon, no, we haven't covered too much on the AYC, mate. First show back. I know the 16s got washed out. New South Wales won. But yeah, haven't seen the scores for the 18s yet. I know it's on now or just about finished. If you let us know a score, I think WA might be in there, I think, with New South Wales. Is that correct? Let me know. Yeah, other news in ABL, home run leaders. Greg Bird with 10. Yeah, can't do much wrong. It's been really good to watch this season. I think the Baseball Plus app has been really good too. I think their camera angles and everything has got a bit better this year and able to stream it to your TV and things like that. So it's made a big difference. I still didn't get down to a game this year, Randall. It was on my list of things to do this year, but hasn't happened.
Yeah, mate, I didn't either. Actually, we just nothing really fell in line with work commitments and stuff like that. So
Yep.
Yeah, I know Ninja was pretty keen to get down to either had dropped down to Canberra or down to a Blue Sox game, but yeah, we just nothing really lined up for us. I think he might have got down to a couple while Ebony went down and watched Ebony playing for Borco. I think that's who she plays for.
Pretty sure.
Correct me if I'm wrong, Ninja. And yeah, then they might have stopped in for a game or two. So
nice. Vic's won the under-18s at AYC in Blacktown. Thanks, Damo. And it's good to see you down there the other day, mate. Stopped in for the City vs. Country 16s. And good to see Benny get a hit and do all right in the game, mate. Yes. Righto. What else have I got here? I've got something else for ABL. All-time home run leader, Tim Kennelly.
Yeah, I think
in the
Jughead
modern
just
day
mentioned
ABL.
this.
What was that?
I think Jughead just put something up about that before as well. He was saying, but yeah, how good was this? Did you watch it?
Yeah.
Did you actually see the game or?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, good game. Yeah, I've been watching a fair bit of mixture, trying to keep up with all things ABL, but most of the time I've been trying to get in the Adelaide games and also Sydney, just because it is our local team. Sometimes it's hard to watch, but they have picked up a lot this year, and yeah, I just hope they continue to grow again next year, but see what happens. I don't know. Have you seen much, Randall, of that, or just mainly Canberra games?
Yeah, just bits and pieces, mate. Just depending on what times games are on.
Yeah,
I've been able to see different games, but yeah, not a heap.
Yeah,
it's just good to see, Brisbane just not being tippy top of the ladder.
Yeah,
they've been fairly strong for a number of years now, so it's good just to see them not dominating.
Fair. Righto, MLB. There's been plenty of action in the MLB. Let's share the MLB screen. Every move of the 23-24 off-season tracked. Jordan Hicks off to the Giants. 4 years, 44 mil.
I trust you to put that up.
Yes. Yeah, they'll have a couple now. Let's hope Webb's healthy and see what happens. Before we go there, what was that? Sorry?
He wasn't a starter through the minors, and it's only when he got to majors the cards turned him into a reliever. So be interesting to see how, because the Giants have said, we're going to turn him back into a starter.
Yeah.
Even if he loses some velo, he's still going to be throwing mid-90s.
Yeah. No, I really hope he does, and it continues.
Good move, Cardinals. You don't need any starters anyway, do you, Cardinals? Good one.
They'll roll out Wainwright again.
Yeah.
Put him in a wheelchair.
Yeah, no, they'll run him out. Bob Gibson's good to go. He can throw another 254 complete games. All right, here we go. I'm reading this out. Blue Sox need to fire the coach. That's a great start. They need a roster refresh and get prospects who can play all season rather than being there for a cup of coffee and bailing.
Ooh.
Shot fired. All right. I don't know.
That's unlike him.
I'm not sure about coach, Jared, but I do agree with the players that are here for half a year and have to go back to shovel snow or whatever they got to do over there. But that would make a big difference for sure if they were here for the whole season. I know. I know that there are lots of teams that have that happen. So, didn't Adelaide lose a couple as well last week? I'm not 100% sure on that, but I think they did. But yeah, Marcus Stroman, fellas, Yankees. They're going to have a pretty decent roster, I reckon.
Before this jumped up on my phone, I thought I had read that the Yankees weren't really interested in Stroman, but then all of a sudden, boom, there it was. So we'll see.
I keep seeing the short where when he struck out Juan Soto and he's giving him the little stride, what Soto does, and now Soto and him are going to be teammates. So interesting. Hang on, JVD's back. There was a reason why he was fired in the first place. He can't coach, and his personnel connection to players doesn't exist. They need someone who can handle different personalities. All right, I'm voting Davo just because of how Davo handled the different personalities in that
Marlins
Central
second
Coast
grade
Marlins team back in the day with blokes like JVD.
Tex.
Mate, I agree, JVD.
Cammy? Was Cammy in that team?
Cammy. Dollymore was there, wasn't he?
Dollymore's in there, yep.
Yeah. Back to back, absolutely. Nah, I'm hearing you. They need someone that can handle everything. Yeah, anyway, back to the baseball. What do we got? What else have we got here? Oh, Shoto Imanaga. 4 years, 54 mil. All right, so another one of our Japanese pitchers picked up, fellas, that hasn't thrown MLB. What's your thoughts here?
Well, I know the World Baseball Classic's only one tournament, but you look at his Japanese Major League record, he's no slouch. Yeah, I know it's big money and a lot of people are blowing up over there saying, it's bloody ridiculous and whatnot for a bloke that's never thrown a ball in the majors against real hitters and all this sort of garbage. He still threw in the World Baseball Classic against USA and still went pretty good, didn't he?
Yeah.
And that's meant to be the elite of the elite playing in that. So, well, Cubs have got to risk something, don't they?
Yeah, they do. It's not huge money though. 4 years, 54 mil.
No,
it's worth the risk.
Options. It is a risk. I think was it him that signed in his contract? Can't go back to the minors. So if they deem him not good enough, he's completely out of his contract. So
yeah, as Jughead just said too. Yeah, when he was here playing for the Cavs. He was legit lights out, but
yeah,
there's been plenty of good quality players that have come here when they were younger and been pretty good over there.
Yeah, for
DD,
sure.
Gregorius, Ronald Acuna Jr. Just a couple of random names.
Yeah,
this one surprised me a little bit actually.
Yeah,
Teoscar Hernandez to the Dodgers.
Yeah, there's been plenty of to and fro from the Dodgers. Yeah, I think they may use him as trade bait or something. I'm not sure. Who knows?
I don't know. I thought their outfield might have been pretty solid.
You'd think so.
I don't really know what is. Yeah, okay. Straight replacement for JD.
Yeah. Sean Manaea to the Mets. I'm just going to leave it there and keep strolling.
Yeah.
Mets trying to keep up with the Yankees.
Yeah.
I don't know. Manaea wasn't that great this year, was he? The last year?
Nah.
So is it just something for nothing.
Yeah, no idea.
We
Robbie
already
Ray
know
to the
that.
Giants, Mitch Henniger and D. Sclafani and Cash back to the Mariners. Thoughts on this one?
Mariners got the better deal out of that, I think.
I think so
I
as
agree.
well. Yeah, I'd take Robbie Ray.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah.
Shannon's just thrown up there. You see the another Vladdy has gone to the Mets.
Half brother to Vladdy Jr.
Yeah, junior.
Yeah, half brother and son of Big Vladdy.
Son of a man, yeah.
If he's got a swing anywhere near as good as his old man and his brother, then that's a good deal. Time will tell.
Let's have a look.
Chasey's Bowman.
Padres sign right hand pitcher. Woo suck go. I tell you what, Randall, you suck as well. Anyway, got a good deal there, $4.5 million. Let's see what happens with all these different Asian pitchers. Left-hand pitcher, Chris Sale to Braves.
Yeah, I can tell you one bloke that was jumping over the moon when he heard about this one. And it wasn't Davo.
Was not Davo.
Although
Davo, he's been pretty hot and cold for Red Sox, hasn't he?
It's just been injury, mate.
Injury. Yeah. Good number 3, number 4 starter for the Braves.
For sure.
I don't know what's going on with the Red Sox, really.
They signed Giolito, mate.
Yeah.
2 years, $38.5 million.
Yeah.
So.
And let Sale go. I know they got Vaughn Grissom, but yeah.
Oh, it's 72 days or something to opening day, fellas. I've got a countdown starting soon. I'm going to do some YouTube shorts.
Yeah,
one a day on our way to opening day. So
all the international signings open the other day too. So
yeah,
there should be some interesting ones floating around there, like young Vladdy there. So
yeah,
interesting. Yeah,
we'll see what happens.
What comes.
Righto, Davo. Cricket, mate. What do you got for us? I know you were at Warner's farewell
Good
game.
Riddance.
Oh, come on, mate.
Come on, mate.
Absolute Aussie legend.
No. Like, when you look at his stats, yes, he was a good player, but he's not up there with Langer, Hayden, or those guys. And he made the game about
number of runs scored as an opener?
No, he's about 8,000.
I'm pretty sure
yes, it's still a great career, but he's not put on the pedestal that you see some of the others that have been put on. So that's just me. I know as a Thunder fan, you're probably a fan of him, but
he's a wanker.
Just yeah.
Can't deny that. I think he was just.
I'm glad the whole saga's over. It's like they made such a big hoo-ha about this final series about him and all that. I was just happy when the test finished. So it's like, right, get rid of him. Then all this crap like landing a helicopter in for a big bash game. You can't tell me he's not trying to be bigger than the game by doing that crap.
Yeah, that was.
But what I loved the same game, Sean Abbott arriving at the game in one of those e-bikes that you can hire and just riding to the SCG. That for me does it. That's just showing that's a guy who loves the game. And
Oh, Ninj, come on, mate. Best looking bloke in the chat too.
Yeah,
best looking bloke in chat.
Come on, mate. He had to get there from his brother's wedding in the Hunter Valley somehow. The Thunder needed everything they could get. Not that it helped.
How'd that work out?
Not very good.
And really,
44. I think there were none for 44 after about
4 overs.
4 overs.
4 overs after the end of the power play. But it was a nothing game. So what sort of bloke leaves his brother's wedding to go play a standard Big Bash game. It wasn't a
Thumbs on
final.
seats, mate.
It wasn't an Australian game or something. It was just a regulation Big Bash game that he leaves his brother's wedding for.
Bums on seats. What was he paid to do it? Bums
Yeah.
on seats. Since then
Doesn't
as well,
matter,
like he played the game one night, the next night he was commentating. What's Fox Sports paying him to do it?
Yeah.
That's that. To be honest, that's probably what it comes down to.
Yeah, I muted that game.
He wasn't too bad actually.
Test player maybe, but the limited over game. Still the same thoughts? I just heard your thoughts, Davo. But what do you reckon, Randall?
He made a change on how teams or how countries are opening their batting in Test cricket, hasn't he? He was either go hard or get out.
Yeah.
And from there,
Hayden used to go hard.
Yeah, okay, he did.
Hayden started that. So did Gilchrist.
Yeah.
Gilchrist. I know Gilchrist didn't open in tests, but Gilchrist in one dayers was the opener who really went hard. But that's where Hayden and Langer worked well together. Langer just pushed around, secured the end. Hayden, being a lot bigger, stronger, he would go hard, but would be there.
Cool.
So, yeah, they're the two I still go back to for Australia anyway.
It's hard. If he wasn't there, who was there? I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, fair.
He filled a role.
This guy
for a long period of time. Yeah, what do you reckon about that one? Davo, what do you think about Steve Smith opening the batting?
I think it's not a bad move. I think he's bored at 4.
He said it.
The stat the other night that before Marnus was in the team, he was averaging 70. With Marnus in the team and him pushed down to number 4, he's down to 50. So, he's still having a shocker, but he's that nervous sort of player that just wants to be out there. He can't handle sitting around. So, why not give him the chance up top?
I heard something the other day
really well.
where he actually said it himself that he was bored and he sat there and he was fidgeting and he didn't feel comfortable.
Yep.
Yeah.
And he said when he was batting 3, sometimes he was out there first over anyway. So it's good.
I like it.
I think it's good too.
I'm
not sure about Cameron Green in the 4-hole.
No.
But
I'm not getting the obsession with trying for the all-rounders. Like, we have 3 great fast bowlers and Nathan Lyon, and you've got Marsh there securing it. Is Green the best top order? Like, does he make top 6 on batting alone? Because you don't really need him there as much of a bowler. So you're telling us he's there as one of the best top 6 batsmen in Australia? Yeah.
Tough one.
He's great in the field.
Unbelievable in the field.
And he can offer you overs. But when you've got Stark, Hazelwood, Cummins bowling as well as what they are, Lyon occupying the other end, they're knocking over lineups. So
maybe if we'll go into India or somewhere where it's going to be a hard toil, and they're going to have to bowl lots and lots of overs. Yep. Yeah, maybe. But what's Bancroft got to do to get back in the team? Well, look how many runs he scored in Shield cricket. He's going off, and is he still marred because of the whole sandpaper gate?
And why wasn't bloody Warner? Warner was part of it, and he threw Bancroft under the bus.
Yep.
So that's another bugbear for us. And if that guy doesn't stop getting concussions, that's a special talent.
Yeah. Speaking of getting old, Ninja, mate, that profile pic, bloody hell, looking fantastic. Good way to get him.
Stop putting it up.
These guys are all getting old.
Well, the Aussie side is getting old, really. Like, they're nearly all over 30 now. So
I think, what did they say? The Head was the youngest in the team, and he was already 30 or something.
Yeah. Marnus, I think it might be Marnus.
Was it Marnus?
Then
was
Head.
it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Head was like second youngest around 30. But the group's just playing so well, especially the bowling group. Like you've got young guys like Lance Morris, who's bowling well, but just can't get an opportunity.
Yeah.
What do you think about
tough.
what do you think about Carey? Is he still solid there, or is Inglis going to move into the longer form?
No. 2021 days, yes, I'm all for it. But Carey's still the premier glove man. And over a 5-day test, you really want your glove man there. And he showed last time, he can still score runs. I know there's been some talk, but don't see why. Side's still winning. He's still catching everything, doing quick stumping. So for me, he should be safe.
He had a good innings there in Sydney too in that test. I think he got himself a 50, didn't he? So might save him. And we're only going to play against the West Indies, I guess. Starts tomorrow.
Well, it does start tomorrow.
Why not blood some younger players? Windies haven't brought out their best team because the individuals are chasing money on the T20, which you can't argue with them. You've got a short career. Why not chase money where you can get it? It's on the actual boards of every country to bump up the money, so it makes Test cricket appealing. So if it is a young windy side, why not blood some young players? Give some of the older guys a rest, like Hazelwood or Stark, who have played a lot of cricket. Give Morris and them a go.
In saying that too, they are in their 30s, and how much cricket have they got left? I'm sure they want to be out there playing as much as they can. It's a catch-22, isn't it?
It is. Speaking of in their peak, Davo still bowls, pretty quick there, and he's definitely not mid-30s.
No, he bowls mid-30s.
Two for one. 2 for 1 off one over last week, mate.
Yeah, beauty.
2 for 1 bowling mid-30s.
Yeah. Hey?
You get a bat?
Yeah, 34 off 30, 6 boundaries.
I tell you, strike rate's pretty low for you, mate.
Yeah. I think I've worked out I've only had one innings this year where I've faced more balls than runs scored.
Love it. That's the way you should play cricket.
Did you guys see the Thunder promo that they've got going soon?
No.
I think I sent it to you guys before.
Just what you just sent to us then.
I'm pretty sure it came up in our first and second grade group chat for baseball. There's going to be a celebrity longest hit competition for the Thunder. So they've got a couple of rugby league, baseball, ex-Olympian diver, and an ex-commando.
Yep.
Are all having a crack. So you got Sam Fricker, Australian Olympic diver, Tim Manor from the old Doesn't Matter If You Support Parramatta, Pat Richards from the Tigers, Damien Tomlinson, the ex-commando, and then our good mate, Boss Monteroa.
Yeah, right.
So they're all going to go and have a hit to see who have the longest hit. Why would they even bother going up against Boss Man?
And it'll be interesting.
Are they kidding or what?
Damo has 2 prosthetic legs. He had both legs blown off in Afghanistan. And
he's doing the Maxwell.
A single-digit golfer. So, he hits a golf ball well, and he used to play baseball. So, it'd be interesting to see how he goes trying to hit the cricket ball.
We'll see how bossy goes. All those days now sitting in a old mining dump truck. He might not be going so good either. So,
there's no running involved.
No, well that's true. He's just got to stand and deliver. And we've all seen him hit a long ball, especially at Waterboard Oval.
We have.
We've seen him play cricket there too.
One I remember
whipping off.
Went around the foul pole there, Randall. That one that went close to Ronnie Oval there.
Called around the foul pole, went 45 metres.
Hey, Davo, there's plenty of T20 and women's cricket on as well. Do you see this game? I didn't see this one.
Yeah, Alyssa Healy, and then you also had Perry play 300th. So she's still going well. But no, Healy settled in well to the captaincy. They lost the one-off test, which was stupid just to have a one-off test. I think if there had been a 3-test series, they would have come back and won the last 2. But they've dominated the one-days and the T20s over there. So good signs for the team moving forward. Phoebe Litchfield, she's a gun. She's the future of women's cricket. Ash Gardner playing well. Alana King actually doing something. She had a ball a bit like Warnie's. A lovely bit of drift in. It's pitched, spun out. They put a comparison side by side. So good signs for the women's team to do well over in India.
Yeah, there's plenty of local stuff on too, Davo, which is good to see. Noticed something in Newcastle. There was some women's cricket. I think it was either a Tuesday or a Wednesday night games going on as well. So
yep, yeah, they've got twilight comps going. Central Coast is one of the first comps in the state that have 3 grades of women across the whole comp. So. And then under 17s, under 15s, under 13s for girls and women's cricket. So it's really pushing ahead, and they're great role models. They're a great team. They're playing well. You never hear about them in the news doing anything wrong. So it's good for the game.
It is good. It is real good. As you said, plenty of role models, especially for, you've got daughters coming through playing different sports, and that's what you want people to look up to. And Jeavo, was this boss man, was it? Wollongong into the house across the street. I missed that one.
Wouldn't surprise me.
Bit of NFL, fellas. We talked a bit about the NFL in our little group chat last few days. The Bills, too good for the Steelers. Randall, did you sweep away any snow to get this game in, mate?
Nah, mate, it didn't really worry me. Not at all. If the Bills get up, they play your Chiefs, and the Steelers got up, they come and face Baltimore. So I didn't mind either way.
Yeah.
But I tell you, what was it? 3 foot of snow, 3.5 foot of snow or something that fell.
Yeah.
And
I've seen the videos of them working on like fans. They paid fans $20 an hour and then free food for the whole game if you want to come in with shovels. And they showed like 3 o'clock in the morning, 6 o'clock in the morning, and they were still under all the snow. It was crazy.
Good. Mate, I wouldn't get out of bed for anything less than a greenback anyway. So
come on, mate. We're not all
$20 bloody electricians.
Bloody hell. Roger, if you're still in the chat, mate, do you have hundreds for drop sheets like Randall? Yeah. The Dolphins got done by the Chiefs. Another cold game. Andy Reid had the snot icicles and his mow was all frozen. And I woke up from night shift to you blokes saying how good the game was. And I watched the rest of it and then went back and watched the replay. Well, I think the Chiefs are done next week. Personally, I'm a Chiefs fan, but they just haven't done anything outstanding this year.
But they did play a lot better on the week in that wild card round than what they have been playing. So
yeah, true.
We'll see what happens. Did you see Mahomes
still not great,
get a smashed helmet?
Yeah,
I did see that.
What do you reckon? That's I know there was helmet on helmet contact. Is it because it was so cold that
I think so.
Compromised the integrity of the helmet?
I think so. But again, you don't see that in ice hockey, though, do you?
Nope.
So sure.
That wind chill factor, probably the wind chill factor is a bit different, than at ice hockey, isn't it?
Bloody cold. It looked freezing over there.
Oh, it did look cold.
Lions,
this was a good game, mate. This was a good game.
Yeah,
I loved it. It was for a close game anyway, not a blowout. It was a good game to watch. It actually kept me interested all the way through to the final siren. So I enjoyed it. I was glad that the Lions got up. What was it? They hadn't won a game. postseason game at home since 94.
Yeah, I thought it was like 30
Sure.
years or something.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was in 1994 was the last time. So, and they had some people in the crowd there. Some old cobber that 86 years of bloody being a member or some bullshit, and Eminem out there turning his shit on.
Yeah, I seen that. That was pretty good.
Yeah, you always.
No, it wasn't a bad game. It was a good game.
Yeah.
Did you guys actually watch it, or
only highlights of that one?
Yeah.
I guess I was on holidays, so it was good, mate. They were all good timing. 8:30 and 12:15 in the day. Like I was able to go to the beach, have a swim, and get back and get on the Cairns in time to watch the second game.
Fair enough. Bloody electricians have holidays whenever they want, Davo.
Sounds like it.
Packers and Cowgirls. Cowgirls are done.
Good.
Oh, 48-32. Massive game.
Yeah, but I don't think the scoreline reflects the game.
No.
Packers, it was 48-7 or something, wasn't it? Or 48-10.
Yeah.
And and the Packers brought on their second string quarterback and replaced some players, and it got back to 48-32, but Cowboys were never in the game.
Yeah. Fair. I don't know how they'll go next week, but yeah. Anyway, Texans and Browns. Browns are gone.
Yeah, it started the weekend, didn't it? I think that was the first game up, and yeah. 45-14. But I tell you what, those Texans are going to be in trouble next week. Yeah. They got to go to Baltimore and play the Ravens. They won't see the same defense as what the Browns were turning out. Their defense was pretty ordinary.
It was pretty putrid. I'll tell you what, though. Sorry, Dave, there you go.
I was just going to say it'd be a big test for Stroud. Like, he's been playing well, but yeah, I don't think he's come up against a defense like the Ravens have.
Yeah.
So.
No, that's
Prescott
it.
Should pay for the shit he produced on changing teams. It's unlike you, changing teams, mate. Don't do that. Come on.
No, it's a fair call. It's a fair call, mate. Dak was rubbish. He was rubbish last year, and I tell you what,
rubbish for 8 years, Randall.
I know, but at the start of the year, he was looking good, and it was like, who is this guy? He must be up for contract renewal, and unlucky. But Texans, mate, they've got to be happy where they're at. What they have? Do they have 2 wins and a draw last year, and that's it?
I can't remember.
I'm pretty sure they only had a couple of wins and a draw, because I'm pretty sure all year we talked about them, and they got a couple of wins at the back end and a draw, and they've got to be happy where they're at. They've overachieved.
Carl, mate, he made it to the wild card game for you.
Yeah, I think Houston are in trouble this week.
This is the big one. Davo, you said it early. They looked absolute rubbish, and they were. They were absolute rubbish. I only watched the second half. Buccaneers.
Watched first quarter, and from the first drive, Tampa, they just went down the field just way too easy, and they only got the field goal, but they just walked straight down, and Eagles got the ball again. 3 and out. So I thought it's not going to be a good game for them.
No, they were off the boil, weren't they? Big time. But I think you said it, Davo. They're on an end of season slide.
Yeah,
what are they?
6 of 7.
Yeah, the last 6 or 7 weeks has been horrible.
And they're a team that should have been aiming for the big dance.
Yeah.
So they'd be pretty disappointed with that. Buccaneers won't go any further, but
I don't think so either. So next week, the Texans take on the Ravens, the Packers, and the 49ers, the Buccaneers at the Lions, and the Chiefs at Bills.
What do you got, guys? Give us your numbers.
Take it.
Ravens, 49ers, Lions, and then probably the game of the round.
Yeah.
And I'm flipping a coin. I'll jump on your back, Hudson. Chiefs.
You beauty.
But probably the Bills. I don't know. That one's the way the Bills have been playing back end of the year. They're going to be pretty bloody hard to stop.
Yeah.
But if anyone can do it, the Chiefs can.
Yeah.
Depends which Chiefs team turns up. Can they catch the ball?
One that can catch or one that can't catch.
I'm pretty sure I saw that it's the first time Mahomes has played a playoff game at an opposition's ground.
Yeah.
He's played at a neutral ground, being Super Bowls, but he's always played his playoff games at Arrowhead.
Yeah. It'll be different.
So,
that's for sure. The Bills will be tough at home.
Did you
at
actually
least they'll be used to the cold?
Yeah.
In the Buffalo game, there was a bloke trying to receive a ball in the end zone, and there were people throwing snowballs out of the grandstand at the players.
Yeah,
so
right.
Love it.
That's the sort of stuff he's got to look forward to.
Yeah.
Poor old Taylor, she won't get out alive.
Nah, she won't be very swift getting out of there, that's for sure. Davo, who you got, mate?
Probably the same. So, yeah, the Ravens should beat them. Packers played well, but 49ers have always been their bogey team, so they've been red hot. Buccaneers, Lions, I want to go Lions. I think, the young side doing well. And then, Chiefs, Bills. Again, I think just Chiefs on experience.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to go Ravens and 49ers. I'm going to take the Buccaneers over the Lions as my upset. And I am going to say the Bills are going to win, but come on, you Chiefs. Come on, you Chiefs.
Battle of the Hudsons, Tim versus Joel, Chiefs and Bills.
Yeah, I think I'm off actually too. So
what's that? That's Monday at midday or something, isn't it?
Yeah. I finished night shift.
I know the Ravens are Sunday morning at 8:30, so there's no yard work getting done that day, Charles.
Absolutely not. Right. Thanks, fellas. Let's leave it there for tonight. We're over our hour. Appreciate those that are tuning in. Thanks to Jeavo for coming on earlier, talking about the Extra Base podcast. Do yourself a favor, go and check them out on their socials. And if you haven't checked out all our Instagram, Facebook, all that sort of stuff, check out Sports Rewind Digital for all of those. Fellas, we'll be back next week. And JVD is right. Rubber show as per usual. Nothing's changed in 2024, mate.
Would you expect anything less?
So
it's like the comments from the peanut gallery.
Absolutely. We talked about you earlier with Jeavo. You know, you're saying he had rubbish people in his, comments. So there's ours, JVD. Usually there's another bloke, good looking fella from the Cardinals there. What's his name?
Don't get his photo up because I'll get another hard on.
That's him. Look at him. Have a go. He's changed it. Oh, no, he hasn't. No, he hasn't. All right, fellas, let's leave it there for this week, and we'll talk to you again next week. Take it easy.
Happy New Year, guys.
See yous.